workplace, neighborhoods, and others. The most common symptom of addiction is severe losses of control. Additionally, addiction comes from the brain.
The brain? What does the brain do to you?
The brain deals with hormones called endorphins. Endorphins are a chemical known as a neurotransmitter, which functions to transmit electric signals within the nervous system. Endorphins cause a natural feeling of pleasure. For example, when an addict takes a street drug or a painkiller they are addicted to, they feel good for a while because the endorphins are released in their brain.
Addicts have a physical side and a psychological side. Physical is the body and psychological is for your brain. Normally all addictions start psychologically and the physical addiction comes later.
Did you know that in America, more than 20 million people aged 12 and up are addicted to something?
Really?
Yes, it's true.
That is so astonishing. Next, what type of addictions are there?
Well, there are thousands of types of addiction. There are common ones and uncommon ones. Some common ones are drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and game addiction.
Some uncommon ones are sand eating addiction, blood drinking addiction, and more.
Thank you. My daughter's addicted to drugs. She is just outside the door. She doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh, really? Maybe she can come in. Hello, I'm Matt, and I think I'm addicted to drugs. Can you take me? You're addicted to drugs? You have a serious problem. Really? Yes. Well, let's first check if you have any drugs now. We will explain to you what drug addiction is and how terrible it can be. Drug addiction is when a person has a habit to not be able to stop taking drugs. People feel like they can't control themselves. 1, then 2, then 3. That is addiction. For some people, the endorphins don't interact with what the person is doing. For example, taking drugs. Although, for some people, the endorphin release a relief of pleasure. That's when a person knows that they like what's inside their mouth. Many types of addiction comes from the brain. Drug addiction is for psychological side, then turns out the people around them make them physical. What? I can't listen anymore, but I need to.
Yes.
What will happen with my family if I keep on taking drugs? Hannah can explain that.
When a person is a drug addict, the family is part of the situation too. They have to deal with the drug addict and can end up feeling guilty because they led them to that situation. They feel angry about the drug addict, blaming them for taking the wrong path. The way that you can help them is to stretch their love further and push them away with love. You can never force a person from stop being an addict. They have to do it themselves. They have to get the courage to be able to make the right decision.
I don't think I can stop myself. Give me back my drugs now. How did this happen? Well, some of the causes of addiction are mental health conditions. When you're a substance user, it is never easy to deal with, especially if you have a mental health issue. You might use a drug to help you with your health issue and end up getting addicted to it. That can cause a ton of weight on your shoulders. Taking care of a health issue and at the same time thinking of how to get the drug that you adore. Also, stress and loneliness is also a way to get addicted to drugs. Having a parent giving you having a friend giving you a drug can cause a person to be an addict. Having a parent addicted to the same thing can cause a person to be an addict. Furthermore, it can be that a person you love died. Oh no, what will happen to me later on?
Now I would like to be talking about the consequences of addiction. We all get into trouble, but how much is too far? People who are addicted to certain things will get into trouble to get a relief option. They will steal to get it, use violence, etc. Some people might think that jail is the worst place ever. We are not suggesting that it is good for addicts to go to jail. However, for addicted people, it helps them calm down and look around them, thinking of what they have done wrong. For most people, it makes them feel that they're in the wrong position. As a consequence, their self-esteem drops.
According to Join Together stat, approximately 23 million people were addicted to drugs or alcohol in America in the year 2010, and only 1 out of 10 of them, which is 2.6 million addict total, received treatment that were in need. Also, due to the cost and lack of insurance, nearly half of those who earned the treatment, which was 48.4% of the drugaholics and alcoholics, had to pay their treatment fee from their wallets.
As a matter of fact, the cost of drug and or alcohol rehabilitation is an extraordinarily expensive $20,000 for a 30-day program in a well-known program. For those requiring 60 days or 90-day programs, the total average of costs could range anywhere from $12,000 to $60,000. Many programs cost $5,000 for a 3-month program.
So Anne, have you learned the danger of drugs?
Yes, thank you very much.
I'll give you an appointment with the rehabilitation program.
Suki, but you were about to die. Please stop playing games now. I am the co-president of the video game addiction team. This is Mion. She is also the co-president. Please come to our office to learn more about video game addiction. So, you were playing video games on the street, wanted to cross the street, but the signal was red. You can't go. You're addicted. You're almost about to die. Mion, please tell her what video game addiction is.
Video game addiction is when someone cannot stop playing any kinds of games that they love or think they love. Also, the addict feels like they can't live without games. It's a bit unbelievable that they feel like they can't live without games.
I don't care. Can I just go?
Yeah, we don't care.
Please, just listen.
Just because you play games does not mean that you're addicted to games. According to researcher Jack Lewis, when a person plays a game for about 15 hours a week, playing every day, they are probably addicted to that game. About 4% of teenagers are extreme addicts, playing for more than 50 hours.
Fine. What are the causes of addiction?
There are many kinds of causes, but the most common cause is stress and loneliness. Stress is common, especially for teenagers going into middle school or high school, because they suddenly get more work than usual from school. They have homework and have to stay up late, which makes them tired and stressed out. When they feel like they can't do anything anymore, some of them think that playing games will help them to relax, but really, it doesn't help a bit. When they keep playing the game, they will become addicted to it and will end up in big trouble.
The broad addiction causes are high stress level, having a parent with an addiction history, severe trauma, and mental health conditions, especially musicians. Other causes are related to game addiction are reward, satisfaction, freedom, connection with others, beating the game, discovery, and more.
Oh. Okay. So how many hours do video game addicts play for?
Well, game addicts play a ton of hours.
First, I'll talk about the hours boys and girls different ages play. Ages 6 to 12, boys play around 16 hours a week, but girls ages 6 to 12 play 10 hours a week. Boys that ages 13 to 18 play around 18 hours a week, but girls age 13 to 18 play 8 hours a week.
Wow, that's a lot. I can't imagine myself playing that much. I only play like 19 hours a week.
You know, 19 is more than 8, right?
Yes, that is a lot of hours. Also, when you look at how many hours boys and girls play, you can see that girls play less than boys do.
It's a lot. Oh, I get it. Can you tell me about the consequences of game addiction?
Yes, the consequences has common consequences and uncommon consequences.
They are.
Yes, I'll be telling you the common ones. The common consequences are loss of control, anger, and violence.
That sounds scary.
Yes, they are scary, and if you think carefully of these consequences, you can see that they are related. For example, you are addicted to video game addiction, and what if someone took away your game? You'll get angry, you'll lose control, and you can get violence.
That's true. I wouldn't want someone to take my DS. Okay. Now, can I hear about the uncommon consequences?
Yes, I'll be telling you the uncommon consequences. There are lots of uncommon consequences. For example, withdrawing from family, friends, etc., mood swings, hygiene and eating disorder, and physical aches. They're all dangerous.
Okay?
One more thing. Do you want to know some example of cases?
Yes.
Okay, we'll give you 3 examples.
The first one is in Korea. The parents of a 3-month-old baby were taking care of an online baby. The parents have left their child. The parents have left their child, and they only. The parents have left their child alone and were taking care of the online baby instead. The child died because of starvation. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah, that's awful.
The second one is in Canada. A child drowned in the bathtub. This case is about his parents killing the child too. His parents were playing a game called Farmville while he was in the bathtub and he drowned.
Oh no.
The third one is in Ohio. There were parents that had a 13-year-old child, and that child is an addict to video games. His parents took his game away, and he shot and killed his parents for taking his game away.
I can't believe that.
Yes, they're dangerous. I think now you know some of the cases of video game addiction. You'll try not to be addicted to video games.
Yes, I'll be careful.
That's good of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks to Hazelika and Hannah teach us about how to help a friend that is addicted. How can we take action?
Well, some ways to take action is first understanding the type of situation a person is facing, whether it's game addiction, straight addiction, or common. We have to understand what the person has been through and try to take action. According to helpguide.org, we all have to know what and how it has developed, how it has looked like, and why it has so much power holding. It will give you a better understanding of the problem and how best to deal with it.
When a person is addicted and a family member doesn't know what to do, there are thousands of organizations that can help people who don't know what to do. These websites teach people what their loved ones, for instance, have been through. They can take action. Just helping a friend can save one person's life.
Thank you for listening to our speech.
So you're going to take questions then?